I have a question. It's something that I thought of when I was filling out the reflection form. And so I'm wondering if you could speak a little to um, one thing that I was noticing through my reflection was that we had I will be using this story with a predominantly white group of children. This is a predominantly white cohort taught by white leaders. And I think that this work is really beautiful, and I'm so thrilled to be a part of it. And so one thing that I wonder is, as a woman of color, when you come and reflect with us here, what are the things that excite you and make you feel good about this, and what are some things that might worry you or concern you as you send us, as you're part of sending us forward to tell this story?
Oh, great. I love that. Yeah, great thoughts, great question. Something that really gets me excited about this and why I stay engaged and involved, and Will and Jen are partners and friends of mine, is the idea of the necessity of white people talking with white people about this problem that is a white people's problem, racism, anti-Blackness. And so I'm always fed by seeing white people break out of the fear of that and break out of what society says. You can't talk about this, you shouldn't talk about this, it isn't your problem. And that there's, when white people talk to white people, there's an automatic credibility that happens that doesn't happen when Black people talk to white people, because immediately it's our problem, we're just angry, we'll give you some information, but it's not necessarily the truth, the bedrock information. But when white people do it with each other, now it's problem solving. It's a cognitive and it's a cognitive approach to what the lie says is a heart problem, and it's not a heart problem. And the way that Jen and Will, if I can take a second to give them props, have set it up is that they surround themselves with other people with people of color, who have input to put in and who kind of surround the work, so that they're making sure that they're getting fed as they're bringing this to other white people. So those are two things that excite me about it. What does worry me when it's other types of groups that don't have that groundedness in what other people have to say about this issue that we all have, is that there's too much white comfort that is nurtured. And so they're very careful about how they say things and very careful about what they say. And we can do that so much with children. We don't want to break our children's hearts, to put it in the words of an author, in order to solve this problem. And actually, we wouldn't be breaking our children's hearts. We'd be breaking that chain off our children's hearts. But that's not known if it's not known. So I get excited in the way that Will and Jen have set this up and that we're doing it together. And it's important to have these have these conversations in white affinity spaces. That's where the co-conspiratorship is going to happen.